Hey, I'm Richard. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm back after a short hiatus. Life gets in the way. But I got some more recipes for you. Today I'm going to do one that I recently learned how to do, which is hummus. Hummus is great. It hits my three key points. It's fun, like me after a couple of shots of tequila. It's creative, like me after a couple of shots of tequila. And it's really, really easy. We'll just leave it at that. But chickpeas in of themselves are a really great ingredient. You can do a lot with them. I'm going to do several recipes over the next couple of months with chickpeas. I'm also going to show you several different hummus recipes. Today I'm just going to do a basic hummus, but there's different ways to make hummus using different ingredients and allowing you to be creative. And yes, I know there are going to be hummus purists out there that are going to say, no, you can only make hummus this way every time. Those people suck, and ignore them. Do it my way, you'll have much more fun. So let's get started. One of the nice things about hummus is it's only a handful of ingredients. It's basically some chickpeas, tahini sauce, which is really just sesame paste. And if you've never had it, it tastes kind of like peanut butter in a way, I guess because it's a seed that's mashed. Really good stuff. A little bit of lemon juice, and yes, I'm not using fresh lemon because I didn't have any. I forgot to get one today, so lemon juice and some olive oil, and oh yeah, garlic. So that's it. It's a handful of ingredients and super simple. And so I guess I should show you how to do it right. Okay, let's get going. All right, it definitely helps to have a food processor. This is a really old one that I inherited from my partner's grandmother, I believe. And it's perfect size for doing stuff like hummus. You can do it in a big food processor. You can do it in a blender. If you don't have anything like that, you can still make hummus. Just need a big bowl and like maybe, I don't know, a potato masher or something like that you can mash it up and you'll still have it. It'll be a little chunkier, not as creamy, but still just as good. One of the cool things I also want to mention about hummus is that you can do a lot with it. Of course, you can use it as a dip for chips and naan bread and pita shells and all that. But you can also, have you ever put it on a sandwich or a hamburger? It's really good like that. So I'm getting hungry talking about it. I've drained my chickpeas. Interesting side note, I keep doing these tangents. Chickpea juice that this is in can be used for other stuff. Baking and things like that. I'm going to explore that some and probably share some recipes. Apparently it's only the liquid from chickpeas, not other types of beans. I have no idea why. I'll find out. So pop your can, dump them in, no measuring necessary. I'll get that one later. You want to do about 1/3 of a cup of tahini sauce. I'm going to eye this up and go, that's about enough. And then the garlic. Didn't pop exceedingly well, but it'll work. You don't have to really chop it up, but throwing the whole clove in there, it won't mix up as well. So a little garlic and then a splash of the lemon juice. I'm just like making a mess today. It says juice of like a half a lemon or a whole lemon. Do it to taste. A little bit of olive oil, about 3 tablespoons. Give or take. The thing is, always sort of go low with your ingredients, because that way if you need to add more, it's easy to do. It's always harder to take away, right? Right. Oh, and one other thing. Salt. Almost forgot. Just a little pinch, just to, that should be good. All right. Oh, and I have one other secret ingredient. Hold that thought. Secret ingredient, jalapeno pepper. I usually throw in just like one little thingamajigger of it, just to give it a little One for me. A little kick. It's really good. Okay, now let's give it a couple of little pulses. It's going to be loud, so excuse me. Check it. It's still really thick, so I'm going to add just a little more oil. You can also add a little water to it, which I might do. Just a little bit, just to help it mash up a little bit better. And always unplug if you're using a food processor or a blender or something before you start dipping into it, so you don't lose a finger. And yes, I speak from experience because I have taken off the end of my thumb before. Do a little bit more. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's a little chunky for me, but it might work. See? Give it a little taste. That's pretty good. Let me taste my partner. She nodded. It's acceptable. All right, so that's just your basic hummus. And like I said, you can do all kinds of interesting stuff with it. You can add in some black pepper. You could add in some, I don't know, paprika, turmeric, throw in some basil, curry powder, whatever. You can have fun with it. You can be creative. Give me just a second. Let me dip this out into a bowl and I can show you how it kind of looks finalized. And there you have it. A little bit of paprika on top. Actually, it's smoked paprika, which is smokier. But this stuff is great. Like I said, you can do it a bunch of different ways. I'm going to share some other ingredients with you. There's like a sweet potato version, black beans, white beans. The combinations are endless. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you try it. If you do, let me know. You can catch me on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. You can catch me on my website, richardbist.com. I got a contact form. I blog regularly. Also, I have a creativity podcast, the Prometheus Project podcast. Check it out. Tell your friends. Please subscribe. I think subscribe's here. Leave comments down there. And I will see you again real soon. Cheers.